best cameras I've ever used. It was the editing software. It took a little bit to figure out. But this is a weird event.
Yeah. So they had some pretty good speakers. I don't know if you came.
Oh, I wasn't here earlier.
Oh, they had.
That's probably when I should have been here.
Oh, they were just fantastic. There was two that just. One was that lady in red. She's from the Socialist Democrats.
Oh, okay.
She was just really, really good. And then they had this other girl with pointed glasses, and she just. Oh, and there was actually three people. And there was this other lady. You know, it was just. It sounded like Whoopi Goldberg, and just incredible. I mean, she just had a real punchy dialogue, and so that was good.
So what brought you out here?
What brought me out here? Well, anytime I hear the Patriot prayer come, I have to.
You know, I
stand up against
haven't researched them, so I don't even.
Oh, is that right?
I don't even know what they're about. I've definitely seen on the news the whole thing going down and everything.
Well, you know, they're. I don't know. I'm against Donald Trump, therefore Donald Trump.
I mean. The thing is, I'm against Donald Trump too, but I don't feel like we had a better choice. I just didn't vote. You know, I didn't. I thought, could we have picked a worse candidate? I mean, I would have gone for Bernie over Trump, but we didn't get that choice.
Yeah. No, Bernie, who I was going for in the beginning, but.
Yeah.
And then it was sort
of by
default. I went well, I don't know. I mean, Donald Trump. There's no defending his record so far.
No, I do like the criminal justice reform thing he just signed.
Okay, what is that?
What it's doing, I can't remember the name of the legislation. What it's doing is it's trying to lower some of these mandatory sentences and stuff like that. It's kind of undoing the first Clinton administration stuff that kind of overdid it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm against that. I think things have to be judged on their own merit each time, each situation.
Yeah. And I thought that was kind of weird. It's like, would this have happened without Kanye rolling in and talking about justice reform? He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But he's getting something done.
Interesting.
In his own way.
He's somebody.
I think he's a social utopian, kind of misunderstood. Because I looked at some of his different videos, and he's like, we got to do this, and we got to explore our oceans, and we got to, you know, he's just like, he just wants to do a bunch of stuff and see a bunch of things. Like he's one of these curious, weird social utopian types. He sounded really similar to Elon Musk, which I thought was funny.
I think I think he gets kind of a bad rap. You know?
I do too. He is definitely a weirdo.
But you know, that's what it takes to create new visions.
Yeah.
Because without that, you know, there wouldn't be as many electric cars and things. Because he helped create something there, and then other companies follow. You know.
Yeah, it's these visionaries that bring us to our great leaps forward.
So can't rule it out. Where do you live in Portland, or you live?
Estacada.
Estacada, close enough.
Yeah. I was watching city council thing one day. I'm on my exercise machine. Watching the city council meeting.
Yeah, and they had this lady and they were talking about the protests, and they said, how come the police, when these people come to town, one policeman should be looking at them, and one policeman should be looking at the Antifa people, and it should go back and forth. They shouldn't all be facing one group or the other, because there's supposed to be a police who
I understand that, but when you've got one side where they're saying, we support you, and they're talking to the cops, obviously they're causing problems, so I'm definitely not apologizing for them there, but when they've got one group that says, hey, we support you, and another one that says pigs in a blanket, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, they had a chant here that said something like, it's not the police, it's not the mayor, it's the racist blah blahs from da da da. It was sort of a rhyme.
Okay, well,
yeah. So you know, there's a difference between anarchists and Antifa. You know, in my book, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anarchists are basically what, libertarians. I got no problem with anarchists, but unless they're violent.
Yeah, right. Well, and I'm against violence, but.
Well, I'd like to think we all are in general.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Good point.
Well, buddy, good talking to you.
Yeah, what was your name?
Lloyd.
Brandon.
Nice
meeting you.
Well, thanks for showing me your camera.
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta refeed my meter.